Okay, good morning or good evening everyone, depending on which part of the world you are from. My name is David and I will be your host for today. Okay, so let's start by starting up Unity. Okay, so today I will be doing some work on enemy AI or enemy behavior. Okay, depending on how you want to call it. Okay, so let's go into the code editor. Okay, so we will be using the spawner to spawn the new enemies. Okay, so let's uncomment this and see what the enemy looks like. Okay, so as you can see, this is the enemy, and we have not added any enemy AI or behavior, so it is constantly being pushed left and right, but that is not what we want. Okay, we want it to be able to tell when it is on a platform and when it is not. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we need a health current HP. Okay, so let's go to our prefab and let's edit our enemy. Okay, because our enemy needs to be able to identify when it is on a platform and when it is not, so that it will know when to make decisions on whether to move left continuously or right. Okay, so we need, like the character, we need a ground check. Okay, let's duplicate this and drag it to our enemy. Okay. On ground check. And we need to know if our enemy is on the ground. So for animator, we need a new boolean called if grounded okay. Okay, we have to pull this up a little so as to make sure that it is accurate. Okay, minus 0.6, 0.6. Okay, just slightly below the physics bounding box for our enemy. Okay, and the X will have to be in the center of the legs. Okay, so for our character, we will check to see if it is on the ground. V speed. Okay, so our enemy needs a V speed as well. Okay, this is our enemy script. Fix update. Okay, so let's do a ground check first. Okay, public boolean if grounded equals to false. Okay, we will do a ground check for our enemy as well. Okay, we need to check for both the left and right legs, so that to ensure that only if both of the legs are not on the ground, we will say that it is not on the ground. Okay. Okay, so after we have done a ground check, we will update the animator to let you know that if it is grounded or not. Okay, and we will need another boolean to say if in mid-air equals to false. Okay, do determine if should make next move decision on next collision with ground. Okay, this is so that if in mid-air equals to true, the next time the enemy collides with a platform, it will decide to move left all the way or right until it is not on a platform anymore. Okay. So if it hits the ground, if it is not in mid-air, and if not if grounded, if in mid-air equals to true, else if in mid-air okay, we can actually do if in mid-air equals to not if grounded. So that means that if it's grounded, it is not in mid-air, but if it's not grounded, it is in mid-air. Set in mid-air to opposite of if grounded. Okay, if in mid-air, if not in mid-air, else, okay, or rather we can do if in mid-air, if in mid-air, decide on to move left or right on next collision. With ground. Okay. And if it's not in mid-air, then we will continuously move towards the same direction. Okay, so if on ground, just continue moving in the same direction. Okay, we do this last so that the next time fixed update gets caught, we will then decide if we want the enemy to continue moving or we want it to stop if it is in mid-air. Do ground check. Okay, so let's go back to Unity now. Okay, so we need to update our enemy prefab. So let's do that. Okay, as you can see, our enemy prefab now has the ground check and our ground check right. Okay, let's change this to enemy and enemy. And enemy and enemy. Okay. And let's delete this. Okay, now let's try and see if the enemy moves exactly as what we want. Okay, that is, it will move left and right until it reaches the end of her platform and falls off. Okay. So as you can see here, okay, so as you saw there, the enemy moves in a constant direction until it reaches the next platform. Okay. Okay, but as you can also see, the enemy, if the enemy gets stuck, okay, it doesn't move. Okay, so let's see that again. Okay, we have to make sure that the enemy is in front of the star. Okay, so as you can see, when they get stuck or when they hit the wall, they do not change direction. Okay, so let's do that. And we also need to spawn new enemies when okay, let's make them change direction when they hit a wall, when grounded. Okay, so we need to detect when they are not moving, and that will be their velocity. Okay, let's try to capture their velocity. Okay, along the x-axis. Okay, 0. You see 0 and 0. Okay, so when their velocity is 0, which that means that they have hit an obstacle and it's not changing direction. Okay. Okay, so let's say if h equals to okay, we say that if it is on the ground and if the velocity along the x-axis is equals to 0,